Welcome back to SHIB Planet. SHIB The Metaverse recently gave an update on how things are going. Ever since the community managed to raise over $20 million through the sale of Metaverse land plots and secure world-class visual art studio The Third Floor, the team has been making progress in setting up a structure for the development of SHIB The Metaverse. And this structure was communicated through a recent blog post on the official Shiba Inu blog, and it included details about the team and some concepts which they have come up with in some of the sections of the metaverse. So in today's video, we're going to review the article and I'll show you some of the exciting concepts which will one day become part of the daily activity for the Shiba Inu community. Welcome back to SHIB Planet, everyone. This is Ace. The Shiba Inu Metaverse is well on its way, and we've got our first details on what's been worked on so far between the community and the development teams. So instead of just reading you guys the blog word for word, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to summarize it, and I'll draw out some of the important parts, and I'll try to illustrate certain points for clarity. Alright guys, let's get right to it. It's still amazing to me that the Shiba Inu community has managed to partner with literally one of the world's best visual art studios, The Third Floor, and The Third Floor is responsible for the graphics and the visual effects for much of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as well as several blockbuster AAA games which are currently available on multiple consoles as well as PC. So, from what we know so far, the SHIB team has submitted some concepts for the Third Floor team to work with for inspiration for one of the hubs. Now, as you guys know, there are currently 11 hubs which are currently shown on this map for SHIB The Metaverse, and each particular hub is going to have its own distinct theme with its own architecture, natural surroundings, and even animal life. So the article mentioned that the team has submitted some concepts particularly for this hub here, which is the Wagmi Temple. And here's a sample of the vision board which they prepared for the Third Floor team to conceptualize, and it gives various images such as the architectural inspiration. So some of the architectural inspiration is from various temples around the world. One of them is the Byodo Temple, and another one which you might know is the Kinkakuji Temple, which is in Kyoto, Japan, and various other temples from around the world. And there's also some flora and fauna, which is animal sort of inspiration. So you can expect to see themes of cherry blossom trees, flame trees, ginkaku trees. I think there's even an image with jacarandas as well, and it looks like they're going to have probably some non-playable character animals roaming around, which is pretty awesome, and I think that's pretty cool. And if I scroll down here, you'll be able to see some of the visual images which you'll be able to, which they're hoping that the Third Floor team can draw some inspiration from. And to me, this is exactly what comes to mind when I think of temple scenery. And in addition to that, I believe that there's going to be some unique experiences which the community will be able to enjoy in this particular hub. And we may be able to have virtual reality experiences here too, according to the article, as well as places where the community can do things like write stories, which will appear in various parts of the hub. And there's even some opportunities for charity. And I think to get an idea of pretty much where we're headed in terms of imagery, just imagine like a serene meditation space, those mind-body health spaces, if you've ever been on vacation to places like that. And I think you'll have an idea of the kind of imagery they're going for. And the best part is the community is going to get an opportunity to be able to contribute to the design of not only the Wagmi Temple, but each particular hub. But I'll tell you more about that just later. And in another part of the article, it states that there's now a new metaverse team structure, and it says that the following represents the current structure which has been constructed for the success and development of SHIB The Metaverse as a project. And it goes on to list some of that structure. At the top of the structure, we obviously have the AAA studio, which is the Third Floor. And then under that, we're going to have the expert metaverse advisors, which were previously introduced. We know Sherry Kuono, Marcy, Sherry Kuono, and David Kern, as well as the Shiba Inu developers and project leads. Obviously, we'll have Satoshi Kusama. We've also got Cal Daria, one of the long-term developers, and Penny, also known as Eric, who are one of the developers. And the blog post goes on to say that In addition to the team above, we are also happy to introduce the community the formation of an additional dedicated team who will aid in being the eyes, ears, and voice of the community in order to relay community questions, concerns, and views. And to accomplish this, they've listed some of the team members over here. Firstly, there's the SHIB Creative Innovation Community Feedback and Broadcast Aid section, which is led by Trophias, Stixel, and UB. For those of you who've been with Shiba Inu for a while, you actually should be able to recognize these names, particularly from Twitter and Discord. And there's another section called another part of the team structure called SHIB Intake, Marketing, Sponsorships, and Partnerships Aid. And most of you would recognize Milkshake from that. We've also got Base Said and First Word. And I think that's going to be pretty cool. I believe this team is going to help liaise between the community and the developers. And they'll be able to, answer various questions which are certainly going to come up, such as how large are the plots? And will there be any pets? And can I pet them? They've listed that as some of the example. And my understanding is that at each point in the design, the community is going to be consulted, and that's when you guys can get a chance to throw your ideas for each particular hub. And I believe they're going to be doing it one hub at a time, with each time between each hub session for the community to be able to gather the ideas and to input their requests. And this is what the post says about that. It says, we are ready to start sharing each hub concept individually and with enough days in between in order to gather your ideas, discuss and learn more about each hub, as it is designed with a great creative and inviting atmosphere in mind. And this is to maximize the feedback whilst also allowing the third floor as well as the metaverse advisors to learn about the community point of view and wishes. And the article also mentions that there's going to be an online portal where the community can submit innovative ideas for super cool utility within the universe. It says that the community projects are going to have great developmental space which is dedicated just for them. And so for more details on how to contribute, just make sure you visit the official channels, especially the SHIB Token Twitter account, also the official SHIB The Metaverse Twitter account, as well as the Discord channel as well. What I'll do is I'll leave a link tree to all the Shiba Inu official portals in the description, and you guys can have a look below. So all in all, for me, the most exciting part about this project is that we're going to have our ideas brought to life literally by the world's best visual art studio, which is behind the CGI for some of the best movies and games which are on the planet at the moment. And I don't know about you guys, but I have no interest in things like the Facebook metaverse, because if you guys know that they have actually thrown several $billion into developing theirs at the moment, and from what we've seen so far, it's not looking that great. And also the users of Facebook, they don't really get a say in the outcome of the ultimate metaverse, whereas the Shiba Inu community managed to raise over $20 million over a short period of time, and they managed to be able to contract a AAA studio, and we also get the opportunity to influence how our metaverse is going to turn out. And that is it for today's video, guys. I believe that this metaverse has the potential to be awesome. The metaverse is also going to burn SHIB at the transaction level, and I think it'll probably take a while to develop, but hopefully probably less than 2 years in my personal opinion. But it'll definitely attract a whole new audience. So if you guys like the way I cover the Shiba Inu ecosystem, the best way you can continue to support this channel is by simply hitting the like button and also leaving a comment. And let me know in the comment section, guys, what sort of ideas would you guys suggest for your personal favorite hub of choice. And once again, thank you so much for watching, everyone. This is Ace. Peace.